Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you the money that I've made freelancing as a technical writer. So basically, I've told some people, especially those in my office, that the money I've made as a freelance technical writer are much more than what I've made as a developer. As a, especially when I was still pretty much doing mobile developments. So basically, in this tech space, technical writing has actually like paid me more than writing code. So that's not to say that there's no money in writing code. There's a lot of money in writing code, but that's the opportunity I've had. And technical writing has kind of like paid off even much more than I expected, much more than writing code as a developer. So some of the money I made actually like came from um, when I transitioned into blockchain development. And my blockchain development career started off as a technical writer. So how did that start? I came across Bitcoin and then I checked out available bounties, and as of that time I didn't really know much about the blockchain and I didn't even know how to write smart contracts, but I was like I needed to do something, like I need to start something in this space. So on getting there I checked out Algorand and I saw that they had some technical writing bounty as at that time. So I took it upon myself to learn about the blockchain, the Algorand blockchain, and then I started writing tutorials. So because I transitioned from being a mobile development developer into blockchain development, so I didn't really know much about web development as at then. So most of the things, most of my thinking were usually how can I do this blockchain stuff on mobile. So my tutorials were mostly focused on how to build this DApp or this mobile DApp and stuff like that. And those were content that were not readily available. They were not much. They were not that much. I think I just saw a few on the background documentation written by some other contributors. So now I saw that as an opportunity because that space is not that populated. The mobile space on the blockchain is not that populated. So I was focusing my writing on that, coupled with the fact that that was the knowledge I had as a there. So I wasn't really thinking about writing for the web, like building apps or tutorial samples for web as at that time. So moving from that, I earned some couple of tokens, and I think as at that time, Algorand there was a time that Algorand actually got to $2, and I was like earning like per article maybe. I think I've earned like up to 500 Agor, 250 or thereabouts, or even more. In then the Algorand price was $1, $2, so I could just write an article and earn 500 Agor, which was quite a lot. And sometimes I even earn some extra based on some other params, community voting and stuff like that. So it was really, really nice considering somebody just coming from the web2 space, not knowing much about the blockchain, learning about the blockchain and earning at the same time. So that's one thing I love about the blockchain space, because you actually have the opportunity to earn as you learn. So that's why in the blockchain space you see a lot of projects around um, learn and earn, or earn to earn and learn, something like that. So moving from that, I came across Cello, and then I started learning about EVM, how to write solidity smart contracts. And as I was learning, I was also contributing by way of writing. So in fact, most of my learning actually started from the content I write. So I write those content not because I am a pro, but most of the content I write are like a learning platform for me. So whatever I write, it looks like I'm teaching somebody, but but I'm actually like learning from it at the same time. So the same thing with some of the YouTube content I create. Some of this content is not because I already like know all these things. Sometimes I just challenge myself and be like, oh, I want to do this thing. I want to learn with this thing by doing it. So, and that's one thing I tell people a lot. Don't say I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. It's very tricky. There's no end to learning. You can keep learning for God knows. And this tech space is so broad that you are always going to be tempted to keep learning, because every now and then new things are coming up and you keep learning. So the best way for you to learn is to build. I will keep saying that the best way to learn is to build. And like I said earlier, the blockchain space is a space full of opportunities, and also gives you the opportunity to learn and earn at the same time. Because there are different blockchains these days. They come up with training programs and they'll be like, participate in this boot camp and you will earn this. Okay, now going back to my solo journey, I started learning about Solidity, and while I was doing that, nobody knows I was learning, just me that knew I was learning. And then I was learning and I was writing. I was writing tutorials on how to do this thing on Cello, or how to build this app on Cello. And as that's in different prices, like an article could go for 250, could go for 450, could go for 500, depending on the type of article that you are writing. So I mean dollars on this price I mentioned. So that's just like one article. So and you can calculate it for the total number of article that you are able to write that gets approved. So all these are learning opportunities. And then another opportunity came in the ecosystem where they are like, okay, participate in this bootcamp, and you at the end of the bootcamp, or every month or every week, you earn so token. So I've had the opportunity of participating in a bootcamp for like 8 weeks and then earning $2,000 or thereabouts. So now these are some opportunities, and there are many. They keep coming. They keep coming. So you need to like seize these opportunities. And then if you have not watched my previous video where I talk about the many technical writing platform that you can write for, so check it out. Take advantage of them. Look at your skill set, anyone that you know that you can contribute meaningfully to, and those ones you don't know that you feel like is an area you want to go into, that you want to learn, you can use those writing opportunities to challenge yourself and start learning about that particular thing while also writing about it and earning from writing it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have learned something, and if you have, do well to subscribe to my channel, share this video, and hit the like button. If you have any comments, drop it in the comment section, and I will see you next time. Bye.